Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm Emmanuel, I'm an airline pilot and a member of the PMDG 777 beta team. In this video I want to show you a couple of the cockpit lights that the 777 has available. First of all, it has a very unique system that is not seen, as far as I'm aware, on any other aircraft that we currently have in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that is the master brightness system. Now, the master brightness system basically adjusts all the cockpit lights where the individual switches are in the 12 o'clock position with that little dot over them on the panel. And this can be either turned on or off. For example, right now I have the master brightness dimmed a little bit, so when I'm turning this off, you can see how some of the lights are getting a little bit brighter over here. Now, when this is turned on, then the master brightness switch, oh, not you, that one here, basically controls all the lights that we have in the cockpit. You can see, for example, here the display brightness has gotten a lot brighter, and if I'm turning this one down, then the entire cockpit is getting quite a bit darker over here. So, very useful system to control all of the lights in the cockpit at the same time. Now, you can nonetheless still control lights individually. For example, if I wanted to adjust the brightness of the primary flight display, I could take the knob down here, take it out of the center position, and then I can still adjust it manually like this. And put it back into the center position, and then the light is automatically controlled through the master brightness system once again. There is another system on the 777 that controls several lights at once, and that is the storm light system. Now, the storm light simply turns all available lights to the maximum brightness, except for the background lights and the display lights. So if we turn this off, you can see all of a sudden it's getting pretty dark in here. But let's have a look at the individual light controls right now. So first of all, we got the dome light. The dome light is the two lights that are located in the back of the cockpit, and they mostly light up the aft part and only a little bit the front part. So let's go ahead and turn the dome lights on. You can see the aft part is getting really bright, but there is not that much of a change in the front. Obviously, a lot of the light casts from the back wall towards the front, so you do see a bit of a change. Like over here, it did certainly get a little bit brighter up there, but it mostly lights up the aft part of the cockpit. Now, all of the lights in the PMDG cockpit can be controlled in a two-way manner. You can either stroll on the light, that moves the switches in very small increments, or if you use the left mouse to click on them, it moves the switches in some greater speed. Like this, you can, for example, set the dome lights rather low, and then you can use the master brightness to control the backlighting of the panel. Now, together with the dome light, you also have individual area lighting. For example, up here, we've got the glare shield floodlight. The glare shield floodlight lights up the mode control panel and EFIS control panel and display select panels. So it basically controls the light up here. Again, you can move it in larger increments by using the left mouse, but you can also move it in smaller increments if you are scrolling on the light. Now, if we turn the dome light off completely, you can see this is rather dark. We can make very fine tuning here using just the mouse wheel, or if you use left clicks, then you are changing it in larger increments. The same type of lighting is available down here for the main panel. So you've got the floodlight switch down here that you can individually control, either in small steps through the mouse wheel or in larger steps through the left mouse button. The same is available on the first officer side right over here, and the same is available on the pedestal down here. On top of that, you also have some floor lighting available through the floor light switch over here. You can either set that to the bright position or to the dim position, and this just controls the lighting down here. That's a very useful switch if you are the third pilot. So if you are the senior first officer or the cruise relief pilot sitting back here, you can use that light and that switch in order to just light up your workspace without lighting up your colleague's workspace. Pretty useful. Now, going back into our main position over here, we can talk a little bit about some of the external lights as well. So normal cruise configuration is beacon plus nav lights, only those two. And this is what the aircraft looks like. So you can see it is rather dark outside, but you do have the strobes illuminating and you do have the beacon and the navigation lights. I forgot to mention the strobe light, that switch is located up there and obviously is turned on in cruise as well. Then you have the logo lights. If you turn them on and go outside, this is what it looks like. The logo lights are located down here on the stabilizer and illuminate the vertical stabilizer where the airline's logo is usually mounted. Now, going back inside then, we are going to turn those off again since they are not normally used in cruise flight. Next up we have the wing lights. The wing lights are located on the side of the airplane over here, and they shine onto the leading edge of the wing and the engine. Now these are used to detect icing that might accumulate on the leading edges, and that is their only function. Some carriers in the US are using them for better visibility, but I tell you honestly, I don't think that it helps. But if they say so, then maybe it helps. Alright, so let's go ahead and turn that off again. On top of that, we have the landing lights, which are those very bright things on the side over here in the leading edges of the wing, and they are obviously meant to illuminate the runway and are the brightest lights that you have available in the aircraft. Now, on top of that, we also have runway turnoff and taxi lights, but those are mounted onto the nose wheel and therefore are not going to make any difference in the air. Finally, you also have camera lights. Now, camera lights are exclusive to the 777-300ER that has the camera system fitted. Unfortunately, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, this system is inoperative, so you cannot simulate this since the simulator doesn't support opening additional windows here. That's unfortunate, but unfortunately it cannot be changed. So that's what we have to live with. However, the camera lights would illuminate some of the area close to the main gear base and close to the nose wheel, so that you can see better when you're using the camera system at night. Alright, and that is a basic summary of the cockpit light systems that we have available in the PMDG Boeing 777. I do hope that you found this one interesting. If you did, be sure to let me know in the comments below and let me know what other topics are of interest for you in regards to the PMDG Boeing 777. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I'm looking forward to welcoming you all again on the next one, and in the meantime, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and if you really love what I'm doing on this channel, I would appreciate a small donation through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the video description below. Thank you for watching, and see you all again on the next one.